Am I on the right page? I never know if I'm on the right page or not. So I almost forgot to record today's video because I've been busy trying to get food prepped and things started for our retreat and whatnot. Peace, peace, peace. Hey y'all, hey. And I'm running from my mate outside cleaning the driveway at 10 o'clock at night. We're getting ready to get kicked out the neighborhood. We ain't even gonna have no retreat. We're getting kicked out. So today is day 8, and I figure I'd go off of the thing how we used to do in the nation. It's build, destroy. It's the 8th day. It's build, destroy. For me. And what I can say on the build, destroy, and even, you know, I think I posted a post on my personal page saying me and my mate are destroying the things that we have been conditioned to think, to do, to walk in, past behavior and patterns. We're healing the things that need to be healed in both of us. And we are rebuilding or restructuring what this relationship looks like for us. And I think that's the model that I look at for everything in life, honestly. Sometimes when you come and you approach certain things, you got to look at it from a space that you have to destroy what is not serving. You have to destroy what is not in alignment. You have to destroy the dynamics that are coming in play that's not working. That shit don't work. So a lot of times that's destroying our ideology, destroying the patterns of our parents, the patterns of our grandparents. Sometimes that's destroying your image, ego. So it's a lot of destroying that has to be done. You just have to figure out what needs to be destroyed. I feel like every level and every season, you're going to find the dynamics that need to be destroyed. Every season. I know that every season and every time it was time for me to move to my next level, or every time it was time for me to ascend, then there were some things being destroyed, not only within myself, but in my surroundings. So those dynamics that were being destroyed, I had to identify. And a lot of times there's a lot of ego and attachments and agreements that we have made throughout a lifetime. A lot of times this is like attachments and agreements that we have made since a very young age. Whether it is, you know, walking in the identity that our parents have created for us, whether it's walking in the identity that our family has created for us, that you about to get put out. That our children have created for us, whether it was, you know, our friends. I remember going back to the young me when I was starting to build everything for myself. I remember feeling like I had to fit this role for everyone. I remember my friends wanted the girl that they could go out with. I had a set of friends that, you know, those were my party girls. They were the ones that was helping me promote my brand. They was the ones that was willing to put on my custom designs and go out there and pass out business cards and things of that nature to help me build what I was building. I had also my group of friends who I had walked into enlightenment with, who I had became aware with, that we were studying together. We would go to the more cultural events. So let me tell you, when it comes to wearing the mask, there was a lot of that energy around me because I had to play a role for each and every dynamic. I had my friends that I met in college, and we all had been, you know, exposed to, you know, the 5% nation, the gods and earths. We have been exposed to Islam. We have been exposed to Yoruba. We have been exposed to Asaraset. So I had that family. I had that group of friends that I did all of that stuff with. But then when it came to my business, I had my business associates. I had my business friends, and I had my go out friends, because it had to get to a point in my career when I was doing fashion that I had to wear my own stuff. They was getting me some business, but wasn't nobody gonna get me business like I could get myself. And then it became, okay, now I have to put on this mask. So 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see me at the reggae concert with a head wrap. You know, in my African garb on. And then you might see me at the club another night and I got on a whole nother type of outfit. I'm just saying, with the 5-inch heels. I'm just saying, it was a whole nother energy. And then you got to play the role for your parents, because they want you to be the daughter. They want you to be the responsible one. They want you to be the one that's in the kitchen helping cook. They want you to be the one that's, you know, mama needs some help doing this or papa need help doing that. So there were many roles and dynamics that I think people are forced to play. And there becomes a time where you're saying, we can't play all these roles. Damn it. I got to be mama. And that means that I got to play the role of a mother. That means that sometimes I'm going to have to show up at the school meetings looking like well, I didn't never do that. I still showed up at the school meeting looking like I was some type of artist. Some type of artist all the time. But I remember going through that phase where it became a point where certain levels that I was hitting, I had to destroy that part of my ego, that part of my attachment, that part of my agreement, and allow that part to leave. And when I allowed that part to leave, then it was time to build and restructure and recreate the new dynamic, the new person that was still standing, that was required for that moment in time. Now, the interesting part is your core always is going to remain the same. If you are in tune with your authentic self, that core never changes. Your beliefs never changes. The morals, they never change. That core is going to always be the same. It didn't matter what dynamic I was in, what business I was running. I promise you, I've always wanted the same thing. There's always been a desire to help people. There's always been a desire to be authentically me, be able to do it the way I wanted to do it. If I'm going to do music, I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. If I'm going to do clothes, I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. There was never the energy of me having to duplicate or mimic anybody else. So that core stays the same. And that's how you know that that's your higher self. There's some dynamics that'll be about you that never changes. That's how you know that's your God self. That's how you know that person right there, that energy right there, that's spirit. It's not changeable. It's going to be consistent. It's going to be tried and true. It's going to always look the same and feel the same. Ego, on the other hand, ego's on some bullshit. Ego like the mask behind me. It'll have all the different masks. It'll be like, okay, we gotta put on this mask to do this. Or we gotta put on this mask to do this. Or we gotta put on this disguise to fit in here. What mask are you still wearing? What dynamic are you still holding on to? What energy are you deciding to operate in that don't even serve you? What energy are you holding on to that you've made an agreement with, that you've attached to? Is it to be super nice and overgiving? Because I know a lot of my women on here, just like me, are overgivers. We pour way too much into other people and don't get that same energy back. We pour way too much into other dynamics, and nobody's reciprocating that energy back. So what are you holding on to? Why are you being the overgiver? Is it so everybody else can feel comfortable? Is it so everybody else can like you? Man, my mentor would be mad, but I'm going to be like, F them people. Don't nobody care about them. If you're not happy and you're not being your authentic self, and it's not serving you, it's not making you feel good, then why are you doing it? And be honest with that. Why are you doing it? Because a lot of times y'all will be like, I'm doing this because it's the right thing to do. Is it? Is it the right thing to do? If you're miserable, is it the right thing to do if you're not happy? Is it the right thing to do if you're feeling some kind of way about it after it's done? That might mean that it's not for you. 9 times out of 10, that's what that means. That means that shit is some bullshit. I'm just saying. So how are you allowing that conditioning, allowing those attachments, allowing all of the things to be destroyed? This is definitely a time to do that. Let it go. Destroy it. Kill it. Annihilate it. Okay? All of that. And then be honest. What do I need to heal? Because am I doing this, like I said, to be liked? Am I doing this to be loved? Am I doing this to be tolerated? A lot of people be doing shit to be tolerated. Why am I doing this? You staying in a relationship because you think that's what you're supposed to be doing? Yet you miserable every day. You got chest pains every day. Listen, your body aching every day. You done lost weight or you done gained weight because of the life that you living in and what you've decided to make an attachment to. Because you feel like we doing this for the kids. Oh, I remember when I did that. Oh, yo, true story. I remember when I was married to my ex-husband. And I was that was the first time I got married. It's the only time I've been married. I was so determined to make that marriage work. I was so adamant on I have to do any and everything, including offering that person a co-wife. Look, I was serious about it. It's like, we ain't getting no divorce. I don't care what's going on. We not getting a divorce. We going to the earth's end. Whatever we got to do to make this work, this is what we doing. But guess what? No matter what, I realized at the end that it wasn't going to help. This was not in alignment. It wasn't an agreement. We weren't supposed to be together. And even though I was trying for the wrong reasons. It wasn't because I wanted to be there. It was because I was determined not to fail. I had never did that before. So for this to be the first time and everything else, how everything was going in my life, oh, hell no, I'm failing at marriage. I was like, well, let's go to counseling. When we went to counseling, that particular person, we got to the deep shit. And when we got to the deep shit, he didn't want to deal with the deep shit. So I was still going to counseling by myself, and he was deciding not to go. And that's when I realized, okay, well, I can't make it work by myself. We both have to put the effort in. We both have to put the work in. And then that's when if you listen to the first day, I think, or the second day of Bday Chronicles, I told you about the book I read. And that's what triggered everything else. It was the combination of the counseling and the combination of the books I was reading that triggered me into my growth, where I realized that this was a season to destroy. I had to destroy everything that I thought about, like me holding on to a dead-end marriage. I had to destroy me holding on to energy that was not serving me anymore. I had to destroy dynamics that I had agreed upon, that I had attached myself to, just so I could move forward for the next phase of my life. And when I did that, when I tell y'all the type of shift that happened in my life, the type of energy, I found I had lost myself. And it was crazy because I remember like waking up and realizing that I had lost myself within that dynamic. So when I destroyed the dynamic, then it was a rebuilding process and a healing process that had to happen. And when it started, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful because then I started doing things that I like to do. I started going to places that I like to go to. I started enjoying things that I forgot about. And in that process, I met a really amazing person at that time for that season of my life. And there was a whole new growth that happened. There was a whole new understanding. Now did I have some challenges during that time frame? Absolutely. But that's also when I started working for certain celebrities. That's when I started like shifting my career. I just started doing a lot of things differently. And it got me to a point where I realized that you have to appreciate where you're at that moment in time. Where you're at that moment in time. That's when I started getting that mindset or the agreement or the attachment to, I'm detached from everything. If this person is here for a season, I'm going to love them for that season. If they're here for a lifetime, I'm going to love them for a lifetime. But I'm never going to be in a space that I will hold you from your greatness, or I would allow you to hold me from mine. And that was with friends. That was with family. That was with mates. It didn't matter. I really started being more fluid and understanding how to be fluid and understanding that everything was divine. Every aspect of my life had aligned me in the right position at the right time in order for me to meet the right people to do what I do. Everything was divine. One of the biggest things during that time frame, and I'm going to get off of here. I got so much shit to do. One of the biggest things during that time frame that I can take away, I remember because I was working for a certain celebrity and I was still doing my nonprofit work, I started seeing that the issues that I was dealing with my women that were in the shelter were the same damn issues that my women who had millions of dollars, billions of dollars have. So the healing is the same, beloveds. There are people who is making damn stupid ass money and they still broken like hell. There are people who are young and, still trying to get their life together, or homeless and old and still trying to get their life together. And still trying to heal the same brokenness. Still trying to heal daddy issues. Still trying to heal, childhood trauma. Still trying to heal inner child work. They're still trying to heal from being raped, from being molested. They're still trying to heal from so many different dynamics. And it is tried and true through every class of people. Right. Money doesn't take. I've seen some crazy stuff. I remember talking to some of my clients at that time. I'm like, How am I having the same conversation with you that I just had with my baby over here in the shelter? This baby ain't even got nowhere to stay. And I'm having the same conversation with her that I'm having with you. And you sitting here in a damn mansion with a damn, 2-3 luxury cars. But you repeating the same habit. You still dating the same bum ass dudes. You still repeating, letting your family get over on you. Listen. Money do not make it. Education do not change it a shit. I got college professors. Damn, still doing dumb ass shit. Just like my babies that was doing the dumb ass shit that got them, homeless or whatever the situation may be. But that was the thing that I needed to see. I needed to see that there was a brokenness throughout all people. And when I started seeing that, I was like, okay. So there's a core. There's a core. That means this brokenness and this things that need to be healed on this level, there's a different, there's a core to all of this. There's a foundation that we got to start with. That's what made me start getting into studying the way I study now. Dealing with, understanding the stuff that I understand now. Because I was like, oh, okay. You just as loused as the next person. You just happen to have the alignment to be a superstar. You just happen to have the alignment to have multiple businesses. But when you take all of that away and all that glamour and makeup and shit, it's real interesting behind them doors. Let me tell y'all. It's real interesting. All right. So definitely build, destroy, beloveds. Take time to assess your life. See what you need to destroy. See what part of your ego you're still operating in. See what part of your agreements you're still holding on to. Heal it. Figure out, am I doing this because my mama didn't give me enough attention? Am I doing this because my daddy didn't give me enough attention or love? Am I doing this because daddy wasn't even there? Am I doing this because mama wasn't there? Am I doing this because I have a wounded divine feminine or I have a wounded divine masculine? Am I doing this because there's some trauma that happened and I haven't healed that yet? Why am I doing it? Why do I search for that validation? Why do I search for that dynamic? And then let's get to the reinventing, the restructuring, the rebuilding. Because then we get to that part. And now you can create whatever it is that you would love. Anything that you want. When you start to rebuild or recreate or restructure, do it in a way that serves you. Bump everybody else. F them. Ain't that what I just said earlier? Do it, love, that serves you. What is it that serves you? What is going to be in alignment with you? What makes you feel good? What makes you happy? What makes you be at peace? Well, that's the most important part. What makes you have peace? Okay? I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, let me talk about the retreat real quick. Do I need to come on and do it from one? Oh, I'm going to do it from this one. How long I've been on here? I don't even know. Okay. So the retreat starts tomorrow evening. You still have time to get your tickets. I did leave it up there. I was going to take it down tonight, but somebody told me to leave it up for tomorrow because they get paid tomorrow. But so it starts tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I'm hosting a few people at my home, but we are going virtual with this. There's teachers that are going to be building on mirror work, on divination, certain symbols, divine timing, purpose, how to heal your body with foods, how to heal your body with crystals, sound healing, unpacking your baggage. That's basically what I just talked about, that bag lady shit. Manifesting your dreams, and what it is that you are striving to obtain within a certain amount of time. Meditation. So you'll have inner energy work. So you'll have not only me, you also have Shanika Marie. I've posted some things by her. She was at our last retreat. We have 157. She's been on here. I call her T. She's going to be doing some work, and you know, that's our ancient insight. That's our person that is going to deliver things from the natural cultural way. So libations, forgot about that. We're doing libations. We opening the way. Fire release. A little bit of candle work. We got a lot going on. So let me go so I can get all of that. If you are interested and you can't afford the whole price, inbox me. I am working with people because y'all know, I already say, even though I feel like I made it real cheap for 3 days, I still don't want people to feel like, oh, I need this, but I can't afford it. Okay, you need it and you can't afford it, beloved, I got you. Don't ever feel like that. If it's something that I'm doing, I can say that. I don't know about nobody else. I can say that if it's something that I'm doing and you can't afford what I'm doing, inbox me. We'll work it out. You can make a love offering. I don't care. I just want you to be able, if you're serious about your healing, if you're serious about your evolution, if you're serious about your growth, I want you to be able to get that tool. I want you to get them words. I want you to get that insight in order for you to elevate to the next level. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they got to break the bank in order for them to get whatever it is. That's not why I'm here. That is not my divine purpose. And I know I'll always be taken care of regardless. So that's not why I'm here. If you feel like there's something that you need, if I can work with you in any type of way, then I'm definitely going to do it. Or I'll find somebody that can, I'll find somebody that can. We will make it happen one way or another. All right. So that starts at 6 tomorrow. I think it starts at 6. If you haven't received the email with all the information and you're supposed to be attending the virtual retreat, please inbox me. I tried to go through everything and make sure that everybody got it, but I'm human sometimes. So I might have forgot. I got a lot going on. I got umpteen kids. I got umpteen kids and a newborn. That is no joke. He is demanding of mommy's time all the time. But it starts at 6. Tomorrow's day will probably be from 6 to 9, 6 to 10. Saturday is going to be from 7 a.m., a little bit before 7 a.m. to almost 9 p.m. Sunday's day is going to be from, oh Lord, what's Sunday? Sunday is 7 to 4, I believe, 7 to 4. So the timing is not that bad. It's long, but it's all going to be recorded. Okay. There's all going to be recorded. Yeah, it's simply just me. If you haven't got the link, inbox me so I can send it to you. It's all recorded. And then I will, if you can't attend anything, if you've done it virtually, I will send you the recordings from each day. And that way you can go back and, watch the recordings. I would prefer for you to be there live on the link. That way you can talk to us and interact with some of the things that we're doing. But if not, like I said, it's all recorded, so you still get the information regardless. All right. All right. That's all I can think of right now with that. I love you guys. I will that y'all have an amazing night. I will that you have an amazing weekend. Please walk in your divine purpose. Please start shedding these layers. Okay? Start shedding the layers. Start shedding the false perception of who you are. Remove the mask. That's why I'm sitting in front of one of my mask walls. Remove the mask. Allow yourself to truly walk in your authentic self. The authentic self is the true self. It's the God self. It's the self that actually makes shit happen. It's the self that when y'all be complaining about, I ain't got this, this, and this, it's because you ain't walking in your authentic self. Walk in your shit. Walk in your power. When you do that, then everything aligns. All right? Peace, y'all.